ESO telescopes are being used to search for the subtle signs of magnetic fields in other stars, and even to map out the star spots on their surfaces. This information is beginning to reveal how and why so many stars, including our own Sun, are magnetic, and what the implications might be for life on Earth. More than 400 years ago, Galileo Galilei became one of the first astronomers to note that the Sun's surface exhibited dark imperfections, now known as sunspots. What Galileo didn't realize at the time was that these dark spots were a sign that the Sun is a magnetic star. Sunspots appear dark because in these regions, the strong magnetic field limits the transportation of heat to the surface. This process makes these locations much cooler and thus darker in appearance than the surrounding brilliant surface. As sunspots develop, the magnetic field increases in strength and complexity and becomes increasingly tangled. Eventually, for some sunspots, the magnetic field snaps and, in an instant, the energy it holds is unleashed in a brilliant and violent flash. Emerging as solar flares and solar storms, this energy is sent hurtling into space. When directed at Earth, this energy, arriving in the form of a stream of charged particles, is mostly deflected by the planet's own magnetic field. But some of the charge create beautiful aurorae in the northern and southern polar regions. But beauty here can also signify danger. Solar storms, if powerful enough, can in turn spark geomagnetic storms on Earth, capable of destroying satellites, interfering with air traffic communication, and even crippling power grids. In a technological era, this threat is reason enough to study solar magnetism. The Sun is not unique in being magnetic. Most stars in our galaxy harbour a magnetic field of some kind. Although we don't fully understand the processes that create our own star's magnetic field, other Sun-like stars are expected to have similar properties. However, the processes that drive magnetism on some classes of distant stars, such as those that are much hotter and more massive than the Sun, may be very different. But what is known is that solar flares and storms can impact life on Earth in a profound way. Measuring a star's magnetic properties can help astronomers to evaluate how hospitable and the habitability of rocky exoplanets around them. A star's magnetic field can greatly affect the amount of radiation reaching a planet's surface. Intense flares on stars produce ultraviolet radiation that is hazardous to most forms of life, both primitive and advanced. Magnetism has effects throughout the universe, from the Earth's surface right out to the most distant exploding stars. Polarisation measurements help astronomers to understand the magnetic properties of our own star and all the other stars in the universe.